Hi there, this is Joseph, and welcome to your 7th tutorial on QML programming. Today we're going to be discussing text. Okay, so from our last tutorial, we have this application here that kind of resembles a button in some sort of way. If we run the application, we can simply see, here it is right here, and if we click anywhere, it just closes the application. So, we have the text element right here. We have it centered in, okay, to our parent. Again, we know if we hold the control button and left click, it goes and brings us straight to our parent, which in this case is the root tangle. But we kind of want to center it into this blue rec right here, okay? So we can just simply take it, select it, and say blue rec, right? But see, there's a catch to this, right? Say I had another rectangle here, and it was called ID, and we'll call it just foo for right now. Okay. Now, if I tried to center into the blue rec right here, it wouldn't work because the parent, okay, the parent is the root tangle, right? But above it, okay, is right here is foo, right? And above foo is the blue rec, okay? So we need to make sure that if we're going to use text like what we're trying to do here, that we make sure that it's the child, meaning that it's directly below it, or that it is the parent, so that it's directly above it. So we can move it right here if we wanted to, or we have it right here. Okay? We have it centered now into blue rec. We have the text saying hello world. Let's change that to say hello Joseph. Okay, let's change the color of the text to say black. Well, it's already black, so let's change it to white. Okay. We could do a lot more. Again, we can always press F1, and it shows up right here. Okay. So we can run this, and we've got this white text that says hello Joseph. But watch this. Remember how we scaled it before? See, it's staying centered into the button, right? But the text is staying the same pixel size, okay? And if the button is to get bigger, okay, then we want the text to also get bigger too, okay? So the first thing that we have to do is we have to set the right height of blue rec, right? So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to say root tangle dot height divided by, I don't know, say 12. Let's see how that comes out. Hello Joseph. Okay, let's make it a little bit bigger, and we'll say by 10. Still too small. You know what we can do is we can just say height. So the height, well, we don't have that defined in this. So root tangle dot height divided by 6. Save that and run it. Okay, that looks pretty good. So what we can do is we can say font dot pixel size, okay, and we can say blue rec dot height, okay, and that's going to make some really big text, okay. It's huge. There you go. Okay, now something that I should discuss about this. A really good practice when using font.pixel size is to use some JavaScript. And to simply use JavaScript, we just type it in. So we can say math.round. So what this function does is it takes a number and then it rounds it up or down to make sure that it's the correct size. So we can say blue rec, the height, divided by 2. And let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm starting to like that a little bit. Let's bring it down just a hair bit more, and we'll say divided by 1.7. We'll run that. Oops, I brought it up. 2.2. Okay, that's a lot better, but still not where I want it. So we'll say divided by 3. There we go. That's good. I like that. So now when we resize this, if I can get my cursor to hold in the correct spot, you can see the font is also getting bigger. Okay? So, but you might have noticed when we did that sometimes the font runs outside. If we go like that, the font runs outside of the rectangle, and we don't want that, right? So what we can do is we can use something called wrap mode for that. First we have to set a width. And I'm going to set my width to be the width of the button. So, blue rec dot width. Okay? We run it, and the width is now blue rec dot width. Okay? Now what we can do is we can say wrap mode, and we can say text in capital dot word wrap. Oops. If you don't know what this is, of course you can go into the help section, look for wrap mode. We can actually, once we're in the help section, we can actually press Control F and then search for things. Wrap mode. There it is. Click on it, and it tells you what each one of the wrap modes do. Let's run this. And you can see that it's automatically breaking it down. So that's fun. We can also change things like, say, the font dot bold and set that to true. Okay, and run it. And now it's bold. What we can also do inside of our text here is we can set HTML notation tags like this. Bold. Oops, sorry. In our font. So around Joseph, we'll just have that be bold. We'll say bold. But I gotta warn you, later on when we start doing translations and things like that, you're not going to be wanting to do stuff like this because the translations will get kind of funny. So there we go. Joseph is bold. So, we covered a bunch of things about text in this one. So little tip and hint, go through the help menu and look at each one of the elements. Play around with them. If you have any questions about the elements whatsoever, then you can ask below, and I'll try and get back to them as quick as possible. Thanks for watching this. Have a good day. Joseph, bye.